Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Look Mum, I'm spending money on cars that don't run. Today we are going to strip the doors down from their current state of electric windows, electric central locking, door cards still, all that sort of nonsense. And we're going to leave it initially with just the glass in, and then on a future episode we're going to pull the glass out. We're going to put it over a sheet of polycarbonate and we're going to make our own custom one-off Perspex windows. So stay tuned. So you may well have noticed the new wheels. These are Team Dynamics Pro Race 1.2s. The fronts are an 18x8. The rears are an 18x9. So this is going to be a very nice British touring car sort of fitment. These were initially the ones that I bought for it. They're square. They run really badly, so these are nice and straight. The offset is a little bit wide. I'm going to pull the arch at the front and I'm going to do what I can on the rear and possibly run a very tiny bit of stretch. I might have the faces machined to make up for that, actually, to bring them in a tiny bit, because that is possible. Also, big news, off camera of course, because I'm terrible with not doing things, I got a seat mounted in. I made a one-off seat base. I say I did, with a metalsmithing guy that is at the unit that I rent from. Any wonky cuts I did, and any nice straight cuts he did, because I did it with a slitting disc and he did it with a plasma cutter. But yeah, this is obviously how we last saw it in the last episode. I had started removing a few other bits as well, which I'll be adding to another episode. You can see that they've been drilled off there but not there, and then a few other places as well, such as your seat mounting mechanisms and whatnot. But I'm gonna do a full episode of that when I do the dry ice as well, and get this basically down shell wise to almost completely empty. There are obviously still things to remove. I need to see if I can get hold of a blank for the sunroof, because that is about 30 kilos, 25-30 kilos supposedly in that sunroof mechanism. And obviously today this is what we're going to be doing. I said electric windows, rears aren't, but the fronts are, so there's going to be a lot of weight to remove from the front and some from the rear. So but yeah, look at that, oh, look at this, you shake the whole car from it, it's lovely. Turbo, man. Vapor barrier. Yeah. So these vapor barriers are just to stop moisture from getting in when it's just a normal day-to-day car, and it's just, the idea is it stops everything from getting damp. Now, I'm not going to be needing these, but I will keep them anyway, because for now that's got the right shape for when I do my polycarbonate door cards. So I will keep these, and that's why I've been trying to take them off in somewhat of a good condition, because I can stick this onto a piece of polycarbonate and draw around it, and that will give me the shape that I need. Plane. Don't know what it is. There's an airfield right over there. Anyway, yeah, so this is the door card fully stripped off. I'm going to leave the wiring loom in for now, and what I'll probably end up doing is switching the mechanisms for manual, because again, just a little bit lighter, and it means that I don't have to worry about wiring in case I ever do move the seat around or have a growth spurt at 29-year-old. You never know, you never know. Big update for anyone who's interested on the Fiesta. I'll put a sticker on it. So guys, this is what I've removed. The outer door card, the vapor seal, any speaker covers, speakers, brackets, motors, mechanisms, bracketry for all the window, and obviously the glass has stayed in just for now until I can get it done up with plastic. I will weigh it at some point. I'll weigh the entire car when it's done, and then I'll obviously minus that weight from the factory spec, and we'll work out how close I was to the British touring car spec, which I believe is 1,088 kilo minimum weight limit. So yeah, we're getting closer bit by bit, and it's starting to look more and more like a race car if you go inside. Very nice bit of free progression today. Race car, look at that. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. It's always a pleasure to have you with me. Seat in, doors stripped down, new wheels on, engine out, most of the interior stripped out. We are really progressing quite well. At the moment I'm struggling a little bit with, I'm having to do loads of extra hours. I've had a pay cut at work, so I'm doing loads of extra hours just to take in the same amount of money. So realistically, I've got a little bit less money to spend on these, and a little bit less time to get down here. So apologies if the episodes are a little bit few and far between. Apologies also if they're a bit short and a bit bland and not, oh, I've bought this, I've bought that. It will come. Bear with me, bear with me. Another plane. Anyway, bear with me. There's lots of paint, stickers and engine and custom exhaust work to be done in the future. Roll cage, all that sort of noise as well. So for now, it's a little bit more of your basic how-tos, how to strip something down, how to make your car lighter for free, basically, is the way we're doing it at the moment. I'm gonna set about taping these windows up now, just until I get the polycarbonate sheeting through, and then we can do an episode on that where I then mount them up on a permanent basis. But for now, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider it if you like what you see. Notification bell on. I post at 6 PM, but as for what day, your guess is as good as mine. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.